Decluttering is often sold as a simple and empowering process. Just decide what to keep and what to toss, and you'll magically have a streamlined, joyful space. But when you're a senior, decluttering takes on a whole new meaning and challenges. It's not just about creating space, it's about revisiting a lifetime of memories, managing physical limitations, and sometimes facing the realization that you're preparing your home for the next chapter of your life. Here's what nobody tells you about decluttering your home as a senior and how to navigate the process with grace, practicality, and a touch of humor. Number 1. It's more emotional than you expect. When you've lived decades in one place, every item seems to carry a story. That chipped mug? It's not just a mug, it's the one your spouse used every morning. The out-of-style dress hanging in your closet? It's the dress you wore to your son's wedding. Decluttering often means confronting these memories, which can be both heartwarming and heart-wrenching. What no one tells you is that this process can feel like grieving. You're not just letting go of items, you're saying goodbye to versions of yourself, moments in time, and loved ones who are no longer with you. However, it's normal to feel overwhelmed. You may even need to take breaks to process your emotions. Allow yourself time to reminisce. Instead of rushing through the process, hold each item and reflect on its story. If you're having trouble letting go, take a photo to preserve the memory without keeping the physical object. One woman shared how she turned photos of sentimental items into a scrapbook, letting her keep the memories without the clutter. Another senior said she found comfort in sharing stories about her items with younger family members, turning the process into a legacy project. 2. You're not just decluttering, you're decluttering for others. One overlooked aspect of decluttering as a senior is realizing that someday someone else will have to go through your belongings. Adult children often talk about the overwhelming task of sorting through a parent's home after they've passed. Decluttering now is a gift to your loved ones, sparing them the emotional and physical labor later. What no one tells you is how much guilt can come into play here. You might feel conflicted about discarding things you feel obligated to pass down, even if you know your family won't want them. It's a delicate balance between honoring your intentions and respecting their preferences. Involve your family in the process. Ask them what they would like to keep, and use this opportunity to share the stories behind your treasures. A YouTube commenter shared how her grandmother's decluttering led to heartwarming family conversations, deepening their bond. Alternatively, consider writing notes about particularly meaningful items for your family to read later. It's a way to preserve memories without keeping the physical clutter. 3. Your definition of value changes. Things you once valued might no longer hold the same importance. That high-end china set you saved for special occasions may feel like a burden now, especially if your children have no interest in inheriting it. But what no one tells you is that decluttering is also about redefining what a value means to you today. It's not about monetary worth, but about practical and emotional resonance. You might find yourself wrestling with guilt over expensive items you no longer use, or items you held onto for others. The truth is, your home should serve you, not be a museum for others. Letting go can be freeing when you focus on what enhances your life now. Focus on items that add value to your daily life now. One senior woman mentioned how she decided to keep only the dishes she uses every day and donated the rest to a young family who needed them. Knowing her items went to someone who appreciated them made parting with them easier. Similarly, think about passing on treasures to people who will cherish them, whether that's family, friends, or charities. 4. Letting go of just-in-case mentality. Many seniors grew up in an era of frugality, where you kept everything because you never knew when it might come in handy. While this mindset served its purpose, it can lead to an overwhelming amount of stuff. What no one tells you is how difficult it can be to shake this deeply ingrained habit, even when you logically know it's time to let go. Holding on to things just in case often comes from a place of fear. Fear of scarcity, fear of waste, or fear of needing something later. But this fear can hold you back from enjoying the simplicity and ease of a decluttered space. You can limit yourself to one just-in-case box. Put items you think you might need into the box and revisit it in 6 months. If you haven't used anything in there by then, it's safe to let them go. One senior shared how she let her grandchildren have a first dibs rummage through her just-in-case stash, turning it into a fun family event. You might even discover joy in donating items to people who genuinely need them. 5. You need to pace yourself. Decluttering can be physically and emotionally draining. Many seniors try to tackle too much at once, only to feel exhausted and discouraged. What no one tells you is that it's perfectly okay to take your time. Decluttering isn't a race, it's a process. The key is to recognize your limits and work within them. Overdoing it can lead to frustration or even physical injury. Remember, small, consistent efforts often yield better results than marathon sessions. You could break it into manageable chunks. Dedicate an hour a day or focus on one area at a time. Celebrate small victories like clearing out a drawer or finishing a bookshelf. A forum user shared how she rewarded herself with a cup of tea and a good book after each session, making the process feel less like a chore. You might also find it helpful to enlist a friend or family member to work alongside you. Their presence can make the task feel less overwhelming. 6. Downsizing doesn't mean losing yourself. Many seniors worry that giving up possessions will feel like losing pieces of their identity. But what no one tells you is that decluttering can actually help you rediscover who you are beyond your stuff. It's an opportunity to reflect on what truly defines you and to let go of the weight of unnecessary possessions. You're not erasing your history, you're curating it. Think of it as creating a space that supports the life you want to live now. Decluttering can even inspire new interests and hobbies by giving you the room to explore them. Think of it as editing your life. Keep items that bring you joy or serve a practical purpose. One man shared how he kept his favorite books but donated the rest, creating a cozy reading nook that became his happy place. Consider how your space can reflect your current values and passions, rather than being a storage area for the past. 7. Decluttering can be uplifting. While the process can be emotional, many seniors find that decluttering leaves them feeling lighter and more in control. It's an opportunity to celebrate the past while making room for new experiences and possibilities. What no one tells you is how much joy and energy you can gain from a simplified space. It's not just about what you lose, but about what you gain, like peace of mind, ease of living, and the freedom to focus on what truly matters. You can focus on what you're gaining rather than what you're losing. Whether it's a cleaner space, a renewed sense of purpose, or the joy of giving to others, remind yourself of the positive outcomes. One senior wrote about how she felt a second wind in life after decluttering, finding the energy to take up hobbies she'd long neglected. Some even say that decluttering their home helped them declutter their minds, opening the door to newfound clarity and purpose. 8. Sentimental items are the hardest, but not impossible. Sentimental items are often the ones that derail the decluttering process. These items hold emotional weight, making them hard to part with even if they're not useful. However, finding ways to honor these memories without holding on to everything can be deeply satisfying. For example, rather than keeping all of your children's artwork, consider selecting a few pieces to frame and display or digitizing the rest. This allows you to preserve the memories without creating clutter. Similarly, items like old greeting cards, trophies, or even pieces of furniture can be repurposed or shared with others who might cherish them just as much as you do. What no one tells you is that it's okay to create rituals for letting go. Some seniors find comfort in taking one last photo of an item before donating it. Others write a small note about its significance, turning the process into a moment of gratitude rather than loss. A woman shared how she used her grandmother's quilt, which she had stored away for years, as a wall hanging in her home, a way to both honor the past and integrate it into her present life. You could sort sentimental items into categories: must keep, maybe, and let go. Focus first on items you know you want to keep and permit yourself to revisit the maybe pile later. Be gentle with yourself. Decluttering sentimental items is an emotional journey, not a one-time task. Remember, you're not erasing memories, you're curating the ones that mean the most to you. 9. Your health may impact your decluttering process. As a senior, you might face physical limitations like reduced mobility, arthritis, or fatigue that make decluttering more challenging than it was in your younger years. What no one tells you is that your body may not cooperate with the ambitious plans you had in mind, and that's okay. This can feel frustrating at times, but it's an opportunity to adopt a slower, more mindful approach. You may also need tools or support to make the process safer and more manageable. You could use assistive tools like grabbers for hard-to-reach places or ergonomic containers to reduce strain. Break tasks into shorter sessions with plenty of breaks. One senior shared how she hired a professional organizer to help with the physically demanding parts, and it transformed the experience into something enjoyable instead of exhausting. 10. You'll rediscover forgotten treasures. One of the unexpected joys of decluttering is stumbling upon things you forgot you had. These could be mementos, letters, or even something practical you've been meaning to replace. What no one tells you is how delightful this process can be, like a treasure hunt through your own history. Rediscovering items can help you reconnect with happy memories or give you a fresh appreciation for what you already own. You can set aside a rediscovery box for things that make you smile or spark curiosity as you declutter. Enjoy the process of reminiscing, but don't let it derail your momentum. Consider framing or displaying a few of the treasures you uncover to celebrate them in your current life. 11. Decluttering can strengthen relationships. Decluttering often becomes a family affair, and what no one tells you is how much it can strengthen your relationships. Going through your belongings together provides an opportunity to share stories, pass down family history, and bond with your loved ones. This can be a deeply rewarding experience, but it's also important to set boundaries and communicate clearly about your intentions. You can plan a decluttering day with your family and make it a positive, collaborative event. A senior woman shared how her grandchildren loved hearing stories about the items she was passing down, making the process feel like a celebration of her life rather than a chore. Be open about what you need help with, and don't be afraid to set limits if family members become overly sentimental or resistant. 12. Decluttering can highlight what's truly important. As you declutter, you may notice that the items you cherish most aren't the ones with the highest price tag, but those tied to meaningful moments. This realization can help you refocus on the intangible things that matter most: relationships, experiences, and personal growth. What no one tells you is how decluttering can serve as a gentle reminder to live with intention, appreciating what you have and seeking joy in simplicity. You can use this time to reflect on your priorities. One senior shared how she placed her most cherished items in a legacy box to represent her core values and life story. This exercise helped her let go of less meaningful possessions without guilt. 13. You'll feel a ripple effect in other areas of life. Decluttering isn't just about your home. It often spills over into other areas of life. You might find yourself decluttering your schedule, finances, or even relationships. What no one tells you is how interconnected these aspects can be, and how freeing it feels to streamline more than just your belongings. Simplifying your physical environment can inspire clarity and intentionality in your daily routines and decision-making. Keep a journal during your decluttering journey to note any shifts in your mindset or habits. A senior shared how she found herself tackling long overdue paperwork and letting go of unproductive commitments after decluttering her home. This ripple effect gave her a renewed sense of purpose and control. 14. You may need to learn to say no. Friends, neighbors, or even family members may try to offload their items onto you when they hear you're decluttering. It's easy to fall into the trap of accepting things out of politeness, but this only adds to the clutter you're trying to eliminate. What no one tells you is how important it is to learn to say no graciously and mean it. This is your time to reclaim your space, and that includes setting boundaries. You can practice a polite but firm response like, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I'm trying to simplify my home right now." Remind yourself that saying no to others is saying yes to your own peace of mind. 15. Create a vision for your space. Decluttering is easier when you know what you're working toward. What no one tells you is that creating a vision for your ideal space can be a powerful motivator. Instead of focusing on what you're giving up, think about how you want your home to look and feel. Imagine your home as a sanctuary that reflects your current lifestyle and needs. Maybe you want a craft area, a cozy reading corner, or simply a more open space to move around comfortably. Write down your vision or keep it in mind as you declutter. A senior shared how creating a mood board helped her stay inspired and focused throughout the process. 16. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. Decluttering advice often assumes a one-size-fits-all strategy, but every person's journey is unique. What no one tells you is that it's okay to go at your own pace, use unconventional methods, or skip advice that doesn't resonate with you. The key is to find a process that aligns with your personality, needs, and goals. This might mean focusing on one room at a time, keeping more than minimalists recommend, or even hiring help. You could experiment with different methods until you find what works for you. Whether it's the KonMari method, Swedish death cleaning, or a system you create yourself, trust your instincts. One senior shared how she found joy in creating her own method, which combined memory sharing with gradual downsizing over a year. 17. Your needs may change over time. Decluttering isn't a one-and-done process. Your needs, preferences, and priorities will continue to evolve, and your home should reflect these changes. An item you hold onto today might feel unnecessary a year from now. Consider revisiting your decluttering efforts regularly. Schedule a yearly check-in to reassess your belongings and ensure they still serve your current lifestyle. For instance, one woman shared how she made it a habit to donate a bag of items every spring. This keeps her home continually fresh and functional. Decluttering your home as a senior is about more than just tidying up. It's a journey of self-discovery, letting go, and making space for what truly matters. Take it slow, involve loved ones, and be kind to yourself throughout the process. Remember, every item you part with is a step toward a more peaceful, purposeful life. And who knows? You might even inspire others to start their own decluttering journey. Because if you can do it, so can they. If this video was helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. Hit the subscribe button for more tips on living your best life in your golden years. Take care, and thank you for watching.